Welcome back to another exciting video in our Norse mythology series. Today, we visit the tricky region of Asgard. In the pantheon of Norse gods, few figures are as unpredictable as Loki, the Trickster God. A shapeshifter, a deceiver, and sometimes, an unlikely hero, Loki's origins are as mysterious as his motives, making him one of the most intriguing figures in Norse mythology. Loki's character is complex. He is neither wholly good nor entirely evil. Instead, he embodies the unpredictable forces of chaos, a necessary counterbalance to the order maintained by the other gods. His mischief often leads to trouble, but without Loki, the world would lack the dynamism that drives the stories of the Norse gods. His trickery isn't always malevolent. In fact, many of his schemes have benefited the gods of Asgard. Take, for example, the story of how Loki saved the gods from losing their most precious defenses. One day, a giant mason approached the gods with an offer. He would build an impenetrable wall around Asgard in exchange for the sun, the moon, and the hand of the goddess Freya. The gods, seeing the importance of such a wall but wary of the price, turned to Loki for a solution. Loki devised a cunning plan. He agreed to the giant's terms but added a seemingly impossible condition: the wall must be completed within one winter, and the giant could use no help except that of his horse, Svadilfari. The gods were confident the task was too great, but as the winter wore on, it became clear the giant might succeed. With the deadline approaching, Loki shapeshifted into a beautiful mare, luring Svadilfari away and disrupting the construction. Without his horse, the giant could not finish the wall in time. Enraged at being tricked, the giant revealed his true form, but before he could act, Thor struck him down with his mighty hammer, Mjolnir. In the end, Asgard had its wall, and Loki, though responsible for the chaos, had saved the gods from a heavy price. But Loki's tricks weren't always so benevolent. As time passed, his pranks grew darker, his motives more twisted. His transformation from a helpful trickster to an agent of chaos reached its peak in one of the most tragic stories of Norse mythology, the death of Balder, the beloved god. Balder was the most loved of all the gods, known for his beauty, wisdom, and kindness. His mother, Frigg, made every creature and object in the world swear never to harm him. All but one, the humble mistletoe, which she overlooked. Loki, ever the opportunist, crafted a dart from the mistletoe and handed it to the blind god Hodder, convincing him to join the other gods in their game of throwing objects at Balder, who was invulnerable to all harm, or so they thought. The mistletoe dart struck true, and Balder fell, his light extinguished forever. The death of Balder marked the beginning of Ragnarok, the end of the world. Loki's actions, driven by envy and spite, set in motion the events that would lead to the ultimate destruction of the gods and the cosmos. Loki is a figure of contradictions, at times a hero, at times a villain. His unpredictable nature makes him a vital part of Norse mythology, representing the chaotic forces that shape the world and drive the narrative of the gods. Through his tricks and schemes, Loki reminds us that even in a world of gods, nothing is ever truly certain. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next chapter as we visit the mighty god of thunder, Thor. See you then.